I just saw someone say something I would consider to be obnoxious on the internet. And I notice it. I say, I hate them. And I noticed it. And I wonder, how can I not hate them? How can I love them? How can I not react this way? I just pull up the two things that I've recently discovered. One thing is to never lose sight of humanity in anyone. It doesn't work. And the other thing is, I'm assuming the lack of necessity behind this action that they took to say those things. And it doesn't work. I say that word. I say the sentence in my mind, and I try to apply it to this situation. It doesn't work. I still perceive them as something separate, very separate from me, that I want to step on, because they just say those very things that just make me feel so angry and sad. Not something terrible. They just said something. It doesn't matter what they say, really. It's just something that makes me feel. That triggers something in me, basically. What they said triggered me. Triggered my sadness. Never lose sight of the humanity behind this person. But all I can picture is this person that is obnoxious, that is just shallow, that is, I can picture like the shell of a person, not like a person that is just shallow, ignorant. That's just so shallow. I can't get around it, They have humanity. I try to imagine this person typing with their fingers on their phone that comment. But I still feel this. I don't feel their profundity. I feel their shallowness that I'm imagining. I can't get around it because, the words he said were so shallow, With conviction, shallowness with conviction. That's just extreme ignorance to me. How can I see their humanity as profound and vulnerable beings? That's not shallow. It's something that we all share, that I share, that's mine. Jeez. How can I love this person that wrote these words? Help me, spirits. How can I love them? I surf the internet all the time. And all the time I run into these things that people say. And I get mad. I can't love them. I want to kick them in the face. Help me. I want to love this person, for example. Let me think of a more obnoxious comment that I saw. They're not obnoxious. It just gives me this feeling as if they're like zombies. They don't have profundity to them. You know what I mean? They're like empty shells. It's so much not self-aware. They're so shallow. They're like zombies, and that's all in my imagination. Because they say such things, and I'd imagine if I could get to talk to them, they would be like zombies. That's what I feel, you know. What can I do, spirits? Help me. And another thing is, had I lived every single second of their life, I would have said that thing that they said. It doesn't help me love the world. It just makes me feel it's a pathetic place. You know? It doesn't help me love that person. It only maybe helps me not judge that person, but it doesn't help me love. It just makes me feel it's a pathetic fucking world where people just come around and just have to do the things that they have to fucking do, you know? Hurting each other, and it's not their fault. Whose fault it is, it's not their fault, but what about it? What can I make out of it? How can I love this world? What there is to love about this world? Help me. My techniques aren't working. Why does love have to be difficult? Why can't love be the most effortless thing that we experience? I can't ask this question because when I ask it, I can't answer it. It just drives me crazy. It just makes me suffer, makes me want to him myself. So help me. For God's sake, help me. Help me, spirits. Help me, the universe. Everyone. I don't want to hate anyone. I don't want to feel like I don't like this world. I don't belong here, you know? Because that's what I feel all the time. Ever since I was 16, I felt this forever. I don't belong here. And I don't want to feel it. So, jeez. Okay, let's stop. How can I see someone's humanity? They are so shallow. They seem to be so shallow. They say those extremely superficial things that they come up with. Oh, Jesus Christ, how can I see them? How can I see over that? Huh? How can I see the profundity that's as much as mine and everyone? So that's my... How can I do it? How can I do it? I think that's the key. That's the key, is to see the same profoundity as in you, in everyone. That's the key. The same spiritual profundity that's in me, in everyone. Okay. What about someone that's uneducated, that never reads, that just likes playing video games and they have sex? How can I see the profundity in them? I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing video games. I play them too. Just imagine someone that just likes talking about sports and food and just physical pleasure, you know, and has no interest in knowing the world. How do I see the profoundity in them? They're longing for love is not nevertheless. Longing for love and to be seen, understood. Imagine that. Imagine their heart that's beating. Imagine this person that typed these words that are obnoxious, but And they have a heart. They have a heart that's beating for love. The more obnoxious the words are, the more they long for love. The more loving kind a person is, the less they long for love, because they're more in love. So the more obnoxious a person is, the more they long for love. What is love? It's seeing someone without judgments. It's fully understanding them. Like, fully recognizing, always acknowledging this. Never blame. Never blame. Whenever you blame someone, you are rejecting their being. Because you're not seeing this absolute subjective necessity behind everything they do. Had I lived this person's life, I would have said the exact same things that they said. That triggered me. In fact, I don't even remember what they said. It's just something that triggered me, and I don't even know if it's what they said or it's just me imagining it. 'Cause I didn't read the whole sentence. I just read that word, and that triggered me. Not even probably what they meant. I don't know. I'm picturing someone that's not even doesn't exist, you know? Because they could have said this thing in a totally different tone, a totally different meaning, but I captured it in a way that would trigger me. Because I got these, holy cow, shit, Jesus Christ, oh my God, that's the loudest thunder I have ever heard. I don't remember the last time I heard this so loud. Come and take me. Take me. If you get killed by lightning, man, it's the best, one of the best ways. Okay, let's not get off track. How can I love this person? Or this person in my imagination, because they might exist. Or maybe I'm asking now, a crucial question is, what if everyone that I can't love only exists in my imagination? What if everyone that I think I can't love do not exist in real life but only in my imagination? Like, let me explain. You know someone and you hate them. You don't love them at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thankfully, the lightning came much, much later, which means... Oh, no. I was doing it upside down. Okay, was it lightning or just light flashing? Is it lightning? I don't hear any thunder. Or it's gonna happen much, much later. Which is great, which means it's far from me. Or which is not great because it's far, so it wouldn't hit me. Okay, let's not get off track. I just asked a crucial question that I had never thought about before. What if everyone that you can't love only exists in your imagination? Like, you think you know someone, that's why you hate them, but what if this image of this person is not what they are? That's why you can't not love them, because it's just an illusion of that person that only exists in your mind because you don't really know them. That's exactly what happens on the internet, because I never get to see these people. They're just lines of words, like comments, you know? And then my mind makes up a version of a person that type these words, but it's just a fully, completely mind-made person. That's exactly why people argue with each other on the internet, because they each have made up a version of the other person in their mind. And then they're arguing with this image of their person. They're hating the image of the person. In fact, nobody gets hated. Only the images get hated. And the images never exist in real life. Let me explain further if you haven't got it. So this specific person that had written that comment that just triggered me, and my mind makes up this image of this person that is obnoxious. Let me describe this person in my mind. Because I can't possibly get to know this real person there. Because it's just a comment, you know. I don't know this person at all. It's no different than a stranger. And my mind makes up this image of this person that is like, I can imagine like their personality even. And the way they set these words, which I can never know. They're just words. They could have been said in infinite tones that are totally different from what I imagined them when I saw them. I imagine this person being really mean and judgmental, but the fact is it true? Is it even true? I don't know them at all. I mean, I just came up with something extraordinarily new. Great news. Another news. Jesus Christ. Did you get it? It's marvelous. We never ever have hated anyone. Nobody has ever hated anyone. People have only hated the images of the people that they think they know. Everyone that's being hated are only images. Like, let's say I have an enemy. I hate her so much. But the truth is, I don't hate this person because I don't know this person for who they are. That's exactly why I hate them, because I make up this image in my mind. And I hate them because you even be able to describe the image in your mind about this person. The truth is, we never realize this thing. We think we're hating them for who they are, but really, you're only... Jesus Christ, another lightning. Another. But I didn't hear any... Oh, here I hear. Jesus is so close to me. It's just 3 seconds after the lightning, the thunder. Okay, it's gonna hit me. Shit, should I... I don't have anything plugged in. I'm not watching TV. I just have my phone on recording. I can just turn off the internet, to be fair. But I guess if it hits me, I would just die, right? So I shouldn't be afraid. I would love to be hit. Just don't let me know when you're about to hit me, okay? Thankfully, the lightning comes first. So you would never be able to predict when you're gonna get hit. Thankfully, the lightning comes first. So if it hits you, it hits you. You don't have time to react, to predict it or anything. It's really fast as well, and I think it takes just milliseconds before you get killed. Did you get me? Holy shit, that's something so new. And let's see if you apply it. Just apply it. Let's say I hate my mother. Apply it to her. I've been only hating her, the image of her in my mind. But the thing is, when I think of her, I think of the things that she said to me. The exact situation where we were in the living room and she was yelling, I hate her for that. So, how can I apply this? Yeah, when she was yelling, I hate that. Jesus, it just doesn't apply. Because she was there, and she was yelling. Oh. yes, it applies, because what I hate was not the real her. All I could see about her was the sounds she was making and her appearance there. Her physical presence there and the sounds that she made. I could not see anything other than that. So it was basically just a false image of her in my mind. A yelling woman. That was all it was. That was my mother. But nothing else. But of course she is so much more than that. For example, if I yell at you, you would hate me. Hate my voice, hate my face maybe. And you would just hate me. Every time you think of me, you think of this image. Like how what I'm doing with my mother. Every time I think of her, I think of the times she yelled. I think of the times she scolded me unfairly. And I hate that. But that's just the image of her that I created in my mind. It's not her for who she is, because she's so much more than that. And let me tell you what she is. She is this individual that has feelings and emotions that are totally invisible and out of reach for me. So all I can perceive about her is just this image of her physical presence and her voice. Everything else is just out of reach. So I don't have access to any of that. So all I can never hate her for who she is, because I can never get to know her for who she is. Because I can never get in her side of her to experience what she really is. Her memories of the past and the feelings and emotions and thoughts and everything about her, and her intuition and everything, and then her impulses. I could only experience the time that her voice and her anger, her expressed feelings. But even if, like, her expressed feelings are also just my imagination, I can only imagine what it feels like for her to experience those feelings, even if she was expressing those feelings. But I could just see the appearance of the feelings rather than really feeling the feelings as her, which is what she is, a part of what she is, what she was. Jesus, this applies perfectly. Use this. I'm just testing it on me, and if it works for me, it would work for everyone. Just follow what I do, If anything can resolve the relationship between me and my mother, it would have resolved anything. Because I don't even talk to her for quite a few years. I just feel like I don't want anything to do with her, It's not like I don't even want to hate her. I want to have my full memory of her removed and her full memory of me removed. That's just how much we don't get along. So if anything would work between me and her, it's not that I hate her. I don't hate her. It just can't get along, Just can't get along. I've surrendered to this, and I know that she did her best. I never truly blame her, like if I talk about my mother and someone says something bad about her, I would just feel sad. I would defend her. Even if I would call her a bitch sometimes, but it's not like I really mean like blaming. I know she was doing her best, because she didn't know better. Had she known better, she would have done better, but she didn't know better. She didn't know how to treat me better. And the thing is, I just realized this that I've been talking about in this video, that we only hate the image of a person. You can never hate someone for real. So what are we doing when we try to kill someone that we hate? You're trying to destroy this image of the person because you believe this image of this person is this person in front of you, but it's not. It's all in your head. It's just like me and my mother. Let's imagine she's right here yelling at me, and I hate her, and she's making me angry. And this thing that she does is making me angry. This whole situation is making me angry, and it makes me hate her. But what I'm really hating is just her face yelling. That's all. Not what she is, because what she is not just a yelling face. Do you get me? But her intimate thoughts and feelings and her experience of herself, of her life and her past and memories and her identity and everything is a lot. There's a lot to a person. We never get to experience the whole of a person. We never get to know a person that we don't love. You only experience the whole of a person if you love him. Love is the only thing that gives you full access of a person, because love connects. Everything else blocks. Everything else blocks. Only love gives you access to someone. Full access. When you love someone, love, unconditional love from the heart. Whenever I say, just remember, whenever I say this word, I mean it this way. I never mean romantic love or any bullshit different types of family love, friend love. There's only one type of love, that is unconditional love from the bottom of your heart. And it doesn't have different kinds. There's just one kind, which is that. So if you love someone unconditionally, you have access to it. What about a situation where, like, for example, my mother, she really never mistreated me. She might yell at me, but I knew it because she couldn't help if she was angry for whatever that was in her mind that she thought was my fault, and so she would yell at me. But she treated me well. She worked for me. She saved money for me. She paid for me. She brought me up. She fed me. She took care of me when I was sick. She was you can say a responsible parent in a physical sense, even though emotionally she was totally not there. But that's what she knew to do, because she was brought up this way. So, does she love me unconditionally? No. Obviously no. Because what is unconditional love? Is fully acknowledging this person, fully, without judgments. Fully acknowledging this person without judgments. And you don't have to live their life to be able to do this. What do? You just be aware. You trust the absolute necessity behind everything that person has to do. You fully recognize the fact that this is a whole different person than you, that has a completely experiences life, the exact the life with the exact same profundity as you do. That's love. It's recognition. It's acknowledgement. And from there you have acceptance and compassion and unconditional love. You never get it. You would never blame someone. You never have room to blame someone if you love them unconditionally. So now when I see people blame another, I just feel really sad. Let's imagine a situation where I would tend to blame someone. Let's say someone wrongs me. Someone blames me for something I didn't do. And they just wouldn't listen. Would I blame them? Would I hate them? Let's just imagine, let me just give an example that I have happened in my real life so that I can relate to better. Let's say, okay, this girl from a class that she just is so proud. I mean, she was just obnoxious, herself. I judge her all the time. I judged her. I wanted her off. I wanted her gone. Blamed her for being so obnoxious. Why are you like this? I say in my mind. You're making the world a worse place. Why do you have to do this? I'm blaming her. And I am just hating an image that I created out of everything that I've seen that she does. So basically, the appearance of her being the most shallow level of herself, which is, let me just give a better analogy. Which is imagine an egg. The shell of the egg is what I see of her. I see the shell, and I believe that's all she is. I see the shell, I believe that's all my mother is. You hate someone, but you have only seen their shell, the appearance of their being, not their being at all, because you see so shallowly. You only see that. My mother yelling at me, I only see her yelling face, and I hate her. And I think I'm hating her being, her whole self, her whole person. But the truth is, I'm just hating the appearance of an egg. Not the egg itself, because I never get into the egg I never acknowledge the existence of the egg inside of the shell. You know what I mean? The deeds, the things that someone does, or the things I would say, are just the appearance of this person. Or the manner, like how they react, how they do things. It's just really the mere appearance of a person. You can never get inside their head and experience them as what they are. Do you get me? I hope you get me. I don't know if it's clear, but it's just so obvious. You never get to hate them for who they are. And if you did know who they really are, you can never hate them. Had you lived their life for real, if you could experience them as who they are for 1 second, you wouldn't be able to hate them anymore. Jesus. Wow, something new tonight. No more thundering also. Oh, still, it's low and sounds far. Nobody ever is hated in the world. You think that, for example, let's say you're an unpopular person, and the whole class hates you. You think everybody in your class hates you. They never get to hate you because they never get to know you, The people that hate you, the people that don't love you, they are not loving the part of you that isn't you. Had they truly known you, what you are, the whole you, they would not love you. If you could know anyone for who they truly are, if you could experience what it is like to be them from the inside of them, experience like the whole pack of them, you would never hate them. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that? Because I can totally imagine this. you'll be surprised. The more you hate someone, the more surprised you would be. Because the more you hate someone, the less you know about them. And you believe the total opposite. You think you need to know someone deep enough to be able to hate them this deep. Let's imagine this. You have you have a twin sister, for example, and you hate her. And you think you know everything about her because you've been born together, grown up together. You have so many experiences together. Actually, would a twin really hate another person? Another twin? You think there's someone you've grown up with, so you must know very well about them. But the thing is, everything you think you know about them that you hate is just an image of them. So you just got a thick layer of images of them in your head. You think you know that's all about them. That's what they are. For example, the way they behave, for example, you hate them for being unkind to others. You hate them for mistreating animals. Because that's what you know about them. You've seen it. You've seen them mistreating an animal. You hate her. You hate her. And you see her being what's the word? Manipulate others. You see it. And you see her betray her friends. You see her as someone hypocritical. What's the word? I forgot it. Like being fake. And you hate her. You think you know her so deeply. And you see her interact with a total stranger, smiling, and you, in your mind, you think, had the stranger known her, they would hate her as much as I do. They don't hate her only because they don't know her. You think you know her so well, that's why you hate her. She mistreats animals. She is a fake person. She manipulates people. She's a psychopath, you think. I know her so well. We've had so much together. We've experienced this event together. That's where I learned that she would mistreat animals. We went to this school together. That's where I learned that she manipulates people all the time. I hate her so much. You think, because I know her so well. You think. And what you're doing, you're totally all this time about everything about her. You're all the time assuming falsely the lack of necessity behind everything that she does. You only hate someone because you think they had a better choice. If she could have, for you, it seems to be totally obvious that she could have not mistreated the animals. But she just chose the evil option. Because she sucks. Because she's an evil. She's a devil. Like for you, the only reason why she would mistreat animals is because she's an evil person. There's no other reason. That's why you would hate her. That's something hateful. Obviously, if that was true, it was definitely something hateful. If a person mistreating an animal is definitely because she is evil. But what exactly is evil? If you just, I'm not gonna expand that here, but if you just spend some time thinking about this, you find that there's no evil. You just can see how clearly, crystal clear, that this evilness or devil, this whole concept, is just like bubbles. They aren't really there. I just leave it for you to think about it. really think about it, because it's so apparent to me, and that's not the topic here. You're falsely assuming the lack of necessity behind everything she does. So if you could be right there in her mind, ask her when she's manipulating people, being evil, when she was doing it, if you were right there in her mind, being her, experiencing her fully, you would understand everything that you can't imagine. As an outsider, you can't imagine, because you're not in her mind. You're in your mind, and in your mind, you never manipulate people. So you never understand the necessity of manipulating people. So you believe that manipulators are definitely evil. That's why they do it. You think so. But imagine if you could be in her mind right there when she's manipulating people to get what she wants. Be her right in there, experiencing her full package. Man, you would understand everything. Immediately, you lose all your judgments. You're experiencing the complete necessity, the subjective necessity behind the things that she did. It was absolutely necessary for her to manipulate at that moment, because that's all she knew to do. She didn't know better. She didn't know better. And she didn't have access for better knowledge at that moment. She only knew to manipulate people. It was so necessary for her. I still mean subjective necessity. I never for once mean it's this objective necessity. Do you get what I mean? It's very important to remember the two qualities of this necessity that I've been talking about. First is subjective. Second is highly time-bound. It's a moment-to-moment thing. But had you watched the first few videos on this playlist, you would know what I mean. So what you hate about her really is just your picturing of this person. You see what she does, and then you picture the rest of her that you can never have access to in your mind. You think that's what she is. A manipulative, evil person. I hate her. But Jesus, look at it. Look at it. No, you don't. You hate her because you don't know her. You don't know her. The knowledge you have about her is negative. Like, it's below 0. You think you know her like 9 out of 10, but actually the truth is because you hate her so much. Or the reason why you hate her so much is because your knowledge of this person is -9. Not 9, but -9. The only reason why we hate someone is because we don't know them. And because we don't know them, because we hate them, we don't know them further. Because you hold this image of them so much so in front of your eyes, you always look at them through these lenses. You don't ever get a chance to correct it. You just prove to yourself in your mind over and over again that this person is exactly what you think they are. But the thing is, you never know them. If you could drop it for once, if you could acknowledge their being. Okay, let me just try it on myself. Imagine this person that I hate the most, that I've ever hated the most. This girl from my class. Jesus, now the lightning really, really bright. Okay, the thunder, I guess, is far. Then 10 seconds, still no sound. I guess it's really far then. But it looks like the lightning is right outside my window. I can hear the thunder, but it's really, really far. And can barely hear it. Because I don't like to be, like, jump scared, you know? Like, the lightning just really scared me, like startled me, not scared me, startled me. What were we talking about? I was gonna try it on. Imagine in my mind this girl that I've always hated. And it's just the image of her that I've hated. And make up the rest of her based on the appearance of her being, which is the things she did and the things she said. And I think from the things she said and the things she did, I can know the full of her. And that's why I hate her, because I know her. But it's so wrong. You look at someone, what someone says and does, and then you imagine based on that. And then you hate that. That's all your mind's work. It's all in your mind. It's not this person, real person out there. In fact, so your hate words never hurt someone. You could say, I hate you in your mind, but you're really just hating the image of that person. That has nothing to do with them. It's all your mind's creation. And why would your mind do it? Because your mind needs to understand the full of things. If it can, it would just imagine or make it up. It's like when you listen to someone on the phone that you've never met, you imagine the whole of them. And then when you really get to see them in real life, you see that they're different from what you've imagined. That's what we do all the time. Even we have this kind of visual errors, is that how you call it? Like when you see an image, when you see some lines on a piece of paper, your mind tricks you to think there's just something on the paper, but actually they're just some lines. Because that's what your mind does. It just makes up the whole picture. That's how we have obsession, or what's the word again? When you think you're in love with someone, you're only in love with the idealization of this person based on what you know about them, which is the appearance of their being, the things they've said, the way they've moved their body or what, the way about them. And you think your mind just makes up the rest of it, and you are in love with that image. You're so obsessed with them. And then you get married. And then you find out you don't love this person at all. That's how people just divorce, That's the only reason why, a couple can look so in love in the beginning, but later they just hate each other. This happens all the time. I don't even have to talk about it. You understand it very well. You've lived in this world. That's how it happens. Like why is there a honeymoon phase? A honeymoon phase is when you are still fooled by this image of this person, idealization. And so you're so in love with them. Everything they does is just so good. But you're seeing them through this picture. You're not seeing them. You're not fully acknowledging them. So basically, falling in love with someone is just the exact same thing as hating someone. There's no difference here. It's the only difference is one is pleasant, the other one is unpleasant. But they're just the one and the exact same thing. When you think you're in love with someone, you're in love with this idealization of this picture. And when you think you hate someone, that's something that we never talk about, that we have never realized. About when falling in love, so we understand when it comes to romance, we have many people have come up with this already a long time ago, that we fall in love with the idealization of the person. But I have never seen it ever that anybody have said that when we hate someone, it's the exact same thing, just the opposite. But exact same thing. It's not actually opposite, just exact same thing. We're hating the idealization of someone. The negative idealization of someone. Oh, Jesus Christ, this just come to me tonight, This just came to me. It's something new. Jesus, it's something new. I'm glad that I'm recording all this so it gets to be shared with everyone in the world. Maybe after I die, these videos will go viral. It's been 50 minutes. It's the longest video I've made. I'm talking about spirituality. I hope you've got me, and it's so relieving. Now, let's see what happens. Let me just think of a comment that I saw today that just really got me going. I don't remember. I forgot. Okay, I still can remember this one that I saw last year because it was personal about me. This person said something extremely ignorant. Oh man, when I think about it, I still feel the anger. Let's see how this whole new thing applies to this situation. I think about the thing that this person typed. This comment. And then I hate. I'm experiencing hatred. Not hate. I don't mean, when I say hate, I don't really mean like hate. Like I've never hate someone for real. It's just the word that I use. It's just like you loathe someone. It's not like a profound, true, real hatred that you really hate them and you would really kill them. That's not what I mean when I use this word. I've never hated someone that bad. It's just this feeling. I hate them. Why do you have to say that? Why did you have to say that? You're so fucking annoying. Why did you have to say it? Why did you have to see this thing that way? Why do you have to be so dismissing, so upsetting? Why do you have to be so annoying? I hate them this way. And I'm only hating the image of this person. I'm hating the fact that they said this thing. And I know absolutely nothing about this person. But my mind just makes up the whole of this person based on this one thing that they said. And so I think I hate them. I hate this person. There's an obnoxious person, stranger that I absolutely know nothing about, but I just hate them because my mind can picture the whole of them just based on this one sentence that they said to a complete stranger in a complete strange situation they know nothing about. I think I'm hating someone. That's my illusion. I think I am hating someone solid out there that truly exists. But I'm really just hating this image of this person that my mind made up based on this one little sentence they said. In fact, what's truly there is nothing. There's no one, because I don't see no one, because this person is totally, I know I have absolutely zero knowledge of this being out there. So all I can see is that comment, is all that I can see. These few words is all that I can see. Not a person, there's no person here involved. This person behind that is totally like transparent to me because I have no knowledge of this person. So it's like he doesn't exist. They doesn't exist, as if they don't exist. Like I've even imagined like their gender. That's why I'm saying he, because but it could totally be, my mind just like for always. My mind has pictured this person to be this male with this job, with this kind of vibe about them, like as if they were true. For always before today, at this point, I've always believed I was just true, and I'm really hating a solid person here. But really, all I can see is a comment floating in the air. That's all I can see. That's all there is. There's no person here. I do not see no person. If I see anyone, it's just the image that my mind makes up. So there's still no person. I see no person, but just these words that's floating in the air. Said by no one. If by someone, it's like no one to me, because I have zero knowledge of them. Imagine you go into somebody's profile, and then you see these things about them. And then you have this image of this person. You feel like there's a solid person that you're looking at. But all you can see, the truth is, the fact is, you're just looking at the images of this person, or the words that they said. Maybe you see a video of them doing something. It's still just the appearance of their being. Even this person was standing in front of you. Let's say a total stranger. Approaches you, stands in front of you. You see them talk. You see them, and you think you see them. You're just seeing the image of this person, the appearance of this person, the appearance of their being. If you have any judgments about them right now, it's all the judgments of this image of this person that your mind made up. Even if this person is right in front of you, but because you still don't know anything about them. Imagine this person became your roommate, and you've been roommates for like 10 years. You think you know a lot about them, and you hate them because of everything you know about them. They make very loud noise when they brush their teeth. They make a very loud chewing sound when they eat. They wobble their body in such a stupid way when listening to music. And they look ugly. And they are not kind to waiters. They don't like animals either. They like this kind of music that you absolutely hate. You hate their haircut. You hate their favorite color. You just hate this person, you think. I hate him, you say. I hate him. I think I know a lot about him, that's why I hate him. But the truth is, you hate this person because your mind idealized this person negatively. Created this idealized image that you're hating based on everything you know. Everything you've known about them, which is the image, the appearance of their being. You think when you see someone talk, when you see someone do something, there's a saying, if you want to know someone, don't hear what they say, don't listen to what they say, but see what they do. It's so false. It's a myth. I mean, we all believed in it. I bought into it. For always, till this very point right now, I realize how much of a bullshit it is. Oh, Jesus, I'm getting angry at it because of how much of a bullshit it is. It's a fucking bullshit. It's not true. It's not just not true. It's so bullshit nonsense. You think you watch someone do something and then you think you know them. No. If they do something good, you love them. If they do something bad, you hate them. For fuck's sake. You don't know bullshit about them. Just idealizations of this person based on this thing that they did. That your mind makes up. That's all there is. It's all bullshit. If you think just watch someone do something. Let me tell you. Now, the only way that you can know someone truly is through loving them. You can never know someone truly by watching them without love. You can watch them forever. You can watch them since their birth. If you do not love them, if you're not loving them unconditionally, you can never know them. Do you see? I hope you're getting it. Oh my god, this is just something new. Should I write it down on a notebook so that I don't forget it, you know? I come up with things and then next time I just forget. I'm gonna write it down. The first thing I realized today is, Jesus Christ, this is even louder than the thunder outside. Fuck it. Amazing. You only hate the idealization. And the only way to know someone is through love. Writing it. The only way to fully know someone, to know someone for who they are. Jesus Christ. Is through love. Unconditional love. Not through infatuation. Okay, I got this word. I forgot it. Infatuation is not love. Infatuation, again, is the exact same thing as hatred, but just the opposite. You're in love with that idealization of someone. Hatred is you're hating someone for their idealization in your mind. The only way to know someone for who they are is through loving. Holy shit, this is a big news. You're lucky that you're watching this video. I don't know if anybody will be watching it. Nobody has ever commented on any of the videos I've made so far. So I think maybe nobody's watching them, but it doesn't matter. You know, I might die before these videos go viral because they contain extremely important messages. So somehow the universe is gonna spread it. Maybe after I die. I don't mind. I don't give a damn shit. Imagine if people are listening to this video right now after I die and they hear me curse. I think that's so romantic. Oh, Jesus, it's not romantic, it's just so intriguing. Imagine the situation that you're listening to this. I mean, like, I'm talking to you, but when you're listening to this video, I'm already dead. But I'm talking to you. Jesus Christ. Like, for me now, you don't even exist. And for you, then, I don't exist anymore. That's just how intriguing this situation is. I always imagine this when I make these videos. Because I just feel they never get watched for real. And please don't comment. Just, I feel embarrassed if someone... But anyway, it's just so... great, good news. Idealization is hatred. You can only know someone unconditional love. When you hate someone, you're only... Can you hear this writing sound? The image of this person that your mind, and it works. This one method works because I applied it to that girl from class, the person I've hated the most, and it worked. I just feel the feeling that I've had for her dissolved. The negative feeling, it just dissolved in a way. It's not solid anymore as it has always been. What about the other girl that almost bullied me? Let me just think. I've hated her actually more. I hate her more. Even more. I hate her the most. because she almost bullied me. I'm just trying to see if this would apply to this situation. Let me just work it quietly in my mind for a while to see if it works. When I think of her, I just think of a very hateful image. Her face, the words she ever said, the situations, the way she said those things, the way she would look at other people. Her vibe, how I felt when thinking about her when she was in my sight. I hate this whole thing. And I think this whole thing is what she is. But in fact, what she truly is a mystery to me, because I have zero access to that. I've never experienced her for who she is. I've never experienced. I've only hated the appearance of her being. When you hate someone, you're only hating the image of this person that your mind makes up based on their deeds and words. Watch a person's deeds. Watch a person's action. Is the true way to know who they really are. Oh. Is a outrageously ridiculous myth. Just a myth, okay. Okay. I don't know her. I'm thinking about a situation. I'm just thinking about the specific situation where I hated her the most. I was in so much fear. That's why I hate her so much. She put me in so much fear. Anger. Because she told me she caught someone to come and beat me up. And it was true. I was in so much fear. I was so anxious. I was so scared. And I looked at her. I tried to be nice to her, tried to kind of wanted to please her, but she totally ignored me. She wanted this to happen. Or I don't know. I don't know what was in her mind. No. I just saw she was avoiding my eye contact on purpose. And I have hated that, but now when I think about it, I had no idea why she avoided my eye contact. Maybe she regretted. She didn't want to look at me because she was thinking if it was the right thing to do. And it didn't happen. Thank God. It didn't happen. I still can experience that fear that I was feeling. Let's imagine another situation, more direct. You walk on the street and someone comes up and punches you in the face. And you hate them. You hate that person. You just hate this image that you created in your mind about this person. You hate the fact that this happened to you. But there's no person here because you know absolutely nothing about this person. You can only see what they look like and the thing that they just did. You have absolutely no knowledge of this person. Or maybe they cursed at you and you heard that. But you have absolutely no knowledge what it is like to be this person. Especially at this very moment. So all you can hate is just let's just come back to this situation where that really happened to me. She was just sitting right next to me. And I think about this. I think about her. I hate her. I want to beat her up. I want to tear up that face. I hate. Why do I hate? Her face. And the fact that she called someone that made me so scared. And it was so unfair. And I couldn't do anything about it. But the person that she is totally outside of my knowledge. Is totally outside of my knowledge. The person that she was, who she really was, what it really was like to be her, to be experiencing her as her. What it was like to be her was totally outside. What she really was, who she really was not. I have never understood, I have never seen, I have never acknowledged. I'm not acknowledging. I'm only acknowledging right now. I'm seeing that I've never hated her because I've never known her for who she is. I've only seen the things she did, words she said, and the vibe she carried when she treated people, and her face, her body, the appearance of her face and her body, her hair. That's all I know about this person. It's now, to me, almost like the wrapping paper of an item, of a something inside. I've only experienced the wrapping paper of her being, not her being at all. The things she did, the things she said, the vibe she carried were just the wrapping paper of her being, her appearance. Everything I thought about her, I thought I knew so much more about her. I thought I knew so deeply about her. But it's just the wrapping paper of her being, the outer experience of her being. It's like the shape of an egg. Not even the eggshell itself, but just the shape of an egg. The shape of her being. The shape of an egg, that's how much I know about her. If she was an egg, I've only known the shape of this egg. Not even the shell of it. Just the shape of the egg. Not even the shell of the egg. My previous analogy was the shell of the egg is all we know that the egg is. But the truth is only the shape of it. Not even the shell. Not yet. That's how little we know about someone that we hate. So I've never hated her. I've only hated this image that I created inside of her. Or it's not like an image, it's just everything that we do know about them, which is just the things they did and the things they said, which are just the shape of the egg, the appearance of the being. And our mind would put that up together and take that for what the whole egg is inside out, what that person is, the whole of the person is. And we hate this, and we think we're hating this person, but it's just these images that we think of when we think of these people. You have never hated someone. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna write that down. No one has or can ever hate someone else for who they are. Someone else as who they really are. Jesus Christ. And if one could know what a person really, what a person, who a person really is, that's impossible. It'd be impossible to hate them. Oh, I hope you are getting this, because this is one of the biggest news I've discovered. The first news is the necessity thing, the false assumption of the lack of necessity behind everything that anybody has done. The second biggest news is that you never lose sight of the humanity of someone, which is kind of shady. Like, it makes sense when you talk about it, but when you apply it, it doesn't seem to apply. Like, I tried it. Let me just try to apply it again. Never lose the sight of humanity in a new situation. I've only really hated these three people: my mother and this girl and the other girl. I've never hated someone else. Let's just try to imagine. Okay, my Let's try to imagine this commenter that I talked about, that I hated, that I saw a year ago. Never lose sight of their humanity. Maybe this would only apply to people that you've really met, that are in your real life, not someone that just written a comment. You know absolutely nothing. You don't even know what they look like. This doesn't apply because there's no person here. There's no person behind this comment. What I mean here, subjectively to you, to me right now, there's no person behind this comment because all I can see, all I have access to, is this comment right here. And I've only totally fully imagined this person behind this comment, but there's no one behind it. I can see no one. It's just, this comment is just floating in the air. You know what I mean? So let me just try to apply this to someone in real life that I've met. Oh, let's say this teacher that I had, that I really resented because he's so shallow. Never lose sight of his humanity. What is humanity? It's vulnerability and yearning for love. A person's vulnerability and unceasing yearning. What's the right way to pronounce this word? Yearning for love, longing for love. And this profound same desire for a heart-centered life and connections with others, no matter they are aware of it or not, no matter they admit it or not. This is the thing that everybody has. Everyone just wants to have heart-centered relationships with everyone around them. That's the only thing that anybody wants, no matter they admit it or not, no matter they're aware of it or not. If they don't admit it, it's because they aren't aware of it. That's the only reason why they don't admit it. They say, I don't want it, I don't care, I want success, I want money. I don't give a shit about relationships. It's all bullshit. It's because they don't know better. They're ignorant to themselves. Even they don't know themselves. They don't know what they want. But that's what they want for real. That's what everyone wants. No matter it's someone that prefers to live in the mountains alone, they also desire this. Even a psychopath wants this. You think a psychopath is happy torturing other people? You think a criminal is happy torturing other people for fun? You think that's what they really want to do? Just going around and torturing people for fun? You think that makes them happy? That might give them physical pleasure, but it never would give them happiness or joy. You can trust me for that. They might tell you, okay, I'm happy doing this. I'm happy killing people. I'm happy being a serial killer. But they're not. Jesus, if you could get inside of them, I can just imagine how much suffering there is to be able to want to kill so many people. Jesus Christ, I can only imagine. I don't want to imagine it. I just realized a perfect way to apply this humanity technique is to imagine this person that you want to apply this method to. Imagine this person being loved. Imagine them feeling seen by someone in front of him. Imagine that. Imagine this person feeling fully seen. Like for the first time in their life, maybe it would be the first time for many people. They're fully seen, acknowledged. Imagine that. And how they would feel, how their heart would shine. And how it's exactly the same for every single person in the world. Imagine that. I imagine this teacher feeling fully seen and loved. Well, they would be like they were crying. And it starts to make me want to cry. Just imagine this. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. I can't imagine. I can imagine this. It just makes me feel like I'm just crying. Maybe they would just cry so hard because for the first time in their life they're seen. Without no judgments, just unconditional love and compassion. And they would cry. Or they would just feel lit up. From the inside out, this kind of light that someone emits when they're loved. Yeah, I'm gonna write this down. I forget it tomorrow. Imagine when this person is loved, is seen. Because when you say loved, you probably don't know what it's like. Just imagine when this person is fully seen. I can totally imagine him fully seen. Another ant on my bed. Okay, I'm sorry, little ant. Sorry. Another one. Oh my god. Where do you come from? What do you want? What are you after? Please, angel spirits, don't let them come into my bed anymore. Jesus. What do they want? What in my bed attracts them? They're just ants. What do they want? I mean, not many, just 2 more. I've been seeing them these days. Okay, so 3 things that we discovered in this playlist. The first thing. The second thing is never lose sight of the humanity in a person. And how to do this, apply this in practice this in real life is when you want to remind yourself, want to see this humanity in someone that you know in real life. Imagine when this person is fully seen and loved. And imagine this joy, this relief, this vulnerability that just opens up from the inside, that open up from the inside of them. The light, the tears maybe. This touch, deeply touched that they are. And let's try to apply this to this girl that I hated. Well, I still feel that I'm angry at her though. Jeez, I'm having problem imagining this. I can't imagine it. I can imagine it on anybody else, but not these two girls. Because I'm really jealous of them. I don't want to imagine that they are loved. They get everything. But I would try again. I guess I would take my time because I'm having trouble here imagining that. If I'm having trouble, I would assume that you would have trouble too in the same situation. Maybe you wouldn't. It's a situation where you're extremely jealous of someone, appearance-wise, because they are both good-looking, and I've always been jealous. Not because they're good-looking, but how mean they are. So I kind of feel they don't deserve it. Like, there were other good-looking girls I've met, and they were not me, so I'm not like jealous of them. I'm just envious, and I don't hate them. I wouldn't believe they don't deserve it. But these two, not that they are mean, just one is mean, the other one is just obnoxious. So I just feel they're so undeserving. They don't deserve the things they have. I can't imagine them being loved because I can only imagine them being on their high place that they've always been as a result of their appearance. They've always been like how can someone love them without them being still like special? Like I feel like they're special. They're the special ones. Here. Other people are just average people and they are not. They are the special ones. They're like the stars. How do I bring them down to normal people in my mind? Yeah, that's the problem. The problem is I've never seen them as normal people. I've seen them as special people, you know. They got the privileged people. How do I bring them down to normal people? Then I would be able to imagine them being loved the way I imagined my teacher successfully. Because I know he's an average person. But these two girls, I've always, that's something new again. I never realized that I've always imagined them being not normal people, average people. I mean, average, ordinary people. which they are. And when you think of a celebrity, you don't think of them as an average person. You think they're just privileged, they're different, they're special. Otherwise, why do they have all that they have? It's just an unconscious thing I never realized until this point. I think I know this is a key here. If I could just successfully, fully acknowledge that they're just ordinary people, average people, despite their looks, despite, like a celebrity, despite their success, then I would definitely be able to imagine them being loved. I would be able to imagine their humanity. How can I do it? Help me. Help me, spirits. How can I do it? They're just ordinary people behind those faces. Very ordinary people. Not special at all. Just try to see them without what they have. That makes them privileged. In this case, their face. Like I seem to not be able to imagine them without their faces. I'll try now, like, to see them without the face, to see them unattached from those faces, from their appearances. Just beings inside of bodies, same as mine, same as me. A person, a human being, a human being. Like their looks are just masks that they have. It can be taken off. Imagine, okay, another thing I can do is imagine them being fat and ugly. Maybe they are now, who knows? They could be fat and ugly now because of disease or some setbacks in life. Imagine that. Imagine them being ugly and fat. I'm sorry if I'm offending someone that's watching that happens to be fat. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it. I mean ugly like in a way that's face up. It has nothing to do with being fat. Just in fact, if you're fat and you get offended when people call you fat, it's still your problem. Because you're the one that's getting triggered. There could be someone else that's fat. When someone calls them fat, they don't give a fuck at all. Because they're just okay. They're totally fine with themselves. It's always you. No one can say anything that can hurt you. It's always you. I never meant to hurt someone. It's always the intention that matters. I didn't mean to hurt anybody when I said those things. So I didn't hurt you. If you got hurt, it's because of your thoughts and your process. You have full power here. Like, you're not at the mercy of my words. You're at the mercy of your own mind. I didn't hurt you. I didn't mean to hurt you. Even if I meant to hurt you, I couldn't. If you didn't believe in the words that I say, if you never believed that at all that fat is ugly, you wouldn't get hurt. Or if you never believed that ugly is bad, ugly is something so important, like looks is so important, you would never get hurt when somebody comments on your look. But let's not get off track here. Yeah, if I imagine them being fat, I can just feel their person rather than their looks. And then I'll be able to imagine their vulnerability. I guess the truth is, I've attached them so much to their faces. Like, all I know about them is their appearance. I've never got in touch with the person that they are. I'm the one that always just carries them around with their faces on. I cannot detach it from them. I am the superficial one here, not them. I cannot see them. I can't see their persons. I can only see their face. That's why I can't imagine them being loved. And I'm the one that says they are superficial, but I am the one that's superficial. I can't see beyond their look. I thought they were the people. They were the ones that just only focuses on looks. That's me. That's, go to Byron Katie. You would know like where I got this realization from. Jesus. Go to Byron Katie. She has videos on YouTube. You just watch one of her videos, you understand what I mean. It's always me. It's always the opposite of what you think. The judgments you make about others, it's always an objection of yourself, a projection of yourself. I've been the most superficial one here. I can never see past their looks. Like right now, I tried so hard, I couldn't imagine them being loved because all I can see is their looks. Oh, geez, I can't imagine their persons. I can only see their looks. I can never imagine their persons. If I see someone attractive, I can never see past their look. I cannot see their person. I guess having an attractive, the good-looking appearance is also a great challenge when it comes to spiritual growth. That's why I didn't choose to be born as someone good-looking, I think. I never realized this till this point. If I was good-looking, people would just see me for my looks. They would not get past it. Like how I can't, as someone as profound as me, can't get past their looks. I guess, I don't know if I'm really profound in terms of people's appearance here, because I really am aware that I'm really judgmental when it comes to appearances of people. So I don't know if I'm profound here. But I'm spiritually profound and philosophically profound. If someone like me can't even see past an attractive person's look, then imagine ordinary people. Do I sound obnoxious here? I mean, someone that's self-reflective, as thoughtful, as... You know what I mean when I say I'm not ordinary people. I don't have to explain myself. If you think I'm not obnoxious, it's your problem. I'm not trying to boast here. I'm just trying to see, like, there's a difference between me and other people. That's my life experience. If you judge me, you're not acknowledging me as me when I said those things. You're just judging me from your experience. She's calling other people or people she thinks she's better. She's noxious. Or you can think that way, I don't mind. I hate over-explaining things. And I do that all the time, unfortunately, because I just fear that people would judge me all the fucking time. Really, I'm the one that judges me. You know? I'm imagining that you're judging me, but it's just me judging me. But really, I just see there's a difference between me and ordinary people. Ordinary people that don't reflect on the existence of the meaning of existence, of the existence of themselves. They don't have these philosophical conversations. They don't enjoy deep conversations. Or they don't think as deep as I do. They aren't reflective, insightful, or intuitive as I am. That's what I mean when I say in ordinary people. I don't mean it as in a way that, okay, I'm better than them. I'm happy. I'm extremely unhappy because of this, because I'm extremely lonely as a result of this. I want to have a deep conversation. It's like a daily need, urgent need for me. Like I need it even more than food, or as much as food. But I don't get to have people to have deep conversation with, because everybody around me never thinks this way, or just ordinary people. I'm angry. I'm not like happy here. Oh, I'm different. I'm better. I'm special. I am different. I am special, and it's sad. Because I don't want to be. I want to be in a place where everybody's like me. I don't mean in an obnoxious fucking way. The last thing I want is to be different in such a way. And look how lonely I've been all my life. I never gonna have someone to have a conversation with. That's this profound. Because they aren't just insightful. They don't even get me, you know, when I try to talk about these things. They don't get me because they've never thought about these. Like I would say over and over again, the last thing I want is to have people different than me. I love being me. I would never exchange this. I would exchange this for happiness. If I was just like everybody around me, I wouldn't be lonely. I would have made a lot of friends. Life would be easier. If I was just someone that's just dumber, doesn't think as much, doesn't need deep conversations, it'd be so much easier to make friends. It'd be so much easier to connect with other people. When you're on this profound, you can just connect with people easier. That's what I would exchange this for, I love being me, but I want to be happy even more than being me. Happiness is the only thing that anybody wants. And what happiness is all about is being not lonely. And I've been lonely all my fucking life. Last thing I want is to not belong. It it would be obnoxious of you to think that I am an obnoxious here, thinking that I'm special. It's a pain. It is even more so when I think I need to over-explain myself every time when I try to say, I am special, I know, I am different. I know. I have this talent of thinking deeply and deeply self-reflection. I enjoy being me, but it doesn't make me happy. Well, in a sense that other people can just be so happy, on the social media, on like a dating app. I swipe, and there are just so many people that are just the same. They talk about they have the same hobbies. They're just looking for people like to play, for example, D&D, and I like to play D&D. I like video games. I like music. Just that, just these 3 things. I see like dozens and dozens of profiles that are just consist of these 3 things. I think they can all be friends with each other. Jesus. It's just so easy. And look at my profiles, all about these profound things that people would think I'm crazy. People would think I'm like a nerd or what, like a philosophy nerd, or people would think I'm a maniac just talking about, asking about these and being. People would think I'm so judgmental because I would only talk to people that want deep talks that are as deep as me, because I ask questions in my profile to make sure that these people would love, and are profound enough to have deep conversations with me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to connect with them, Because I would just feel always there's a part of me that's unseen with someone that just can't have deep conversations. You would get it. I think if you're watching this video, you get it. Because you're someone that loves deep conversations. Maybe not as much as I do. I don't know. I love it. I want it more than anything. I want it as much as I want food. That's just how much I want it. It's like my soul food I need. Or my mind's food, you can say. Because your soul is perfect and complete, doesn't need anything. So I don't want to say things that suggest that the soul needs anything. It doesn't. It's full and complete. Your mind needs it. If you still think I'm obnoxious and a narcissist, you just close this video, never watch me again, block me on YouTube, okay? If you're having any judgments of me right now, I think I'm not for you. After watching so many of my videos, and after watching this video this far, you still have that kind of judgments. After I've explained it once, you still think, okay, she's obnoxious, she thinks she's special, she's different. Just block me. You will never see me. Block me and never click into any of my videos. Oh, Jesus Christ. Good for both of us. Okay, I'm just arguing with my own mind. Well, you are. I don't know. I don't even know if anybody will watch this video this far, or let alone that would be judging me because of what I just said. It's just all in my mind. I'm arguing with it. I am a narcissist. You could say I'm a narcissist. I am self-centered, self-absorbed, self-obsessed. Take it or leave it. I'm also highly spiritual and philosophical. In fact, I don't think I'm a narcissist. I'm not at all. A narcissist isn't self-reflective. Narcissists would never call themselves superficial or stupid or shallow, or to have these profound things going on in their mind. I'm extremely profound, and that is an objective observation. If you don't agree, well, I guess it's pathetic of you. because you have to be profound in order to be able to perceive profundity in another human being. If me, an objectively profound person in front of you, you think I'm not profound, it's your problem, not mine. And who am I arguing with? It's just my mind. I'm imagining this person that's having judgments of me because of what I said, and I'm arguing with this person. Geez, I'm crazy. Look, this is me. This is what it's like being me. In fact, you would never know what it's like being me. You would never know. Unless you love me fully, unconditionally. Which is great. So, spirits, please help me with these two girls. Help me love them. Help me imagine their humanity. I think I actually is starting to work just by realizing this thing that I've never realized, which is I've never seen them as just people. I've only always seen them as those two faces. I just couldn't see past that. And one of them is really all about their face. You walk around, you can see that they are all about their face. They walk around and they know they're attractive, and they're all about it. Jesus. The other one is better. This one, I just feel it's just the pride and the privilege they experience and take it for granted. They love that the world is obsessed with looks. They love it. They fucking love it, for fuck's sake. How could I see past someone's appearance if they don't even see past it themselves? One thing that is a fact is that they are a person behind this look, no matter they are aware of it or not, no matter I'm aware of it or not. They're just an ordinary person, like everyone else. An human being, like everyone else. I need spirit's help. I can't do it, okay? I tried again and I couldn't. Help me. I can't do it myself, okay? You gotta help me. Angels, spirits, help me. And learn it. Ask for help like I did when you can't do something. Ask for help. In fact, even when you can do something, ask for help. All the time, ask for help. With anything, when you can't find something, ask for help. They want you to ask for help. I've seen it. I've learned it. You can trust me. If you don't trust me, go to my playlists. Watch the 2 longest playlists that I created that aren't my videos from other people. They consist like at least 60 videos. One consists of 63 videos. 63. The other one is like 88 videos in there. Watch them, you will understand. The spirits, or whatever you call them, I can only call them spirits. I don't know what better names. Beings that are around you. The presence that's around you. Ask them for help. That's what they are here for. They were born with you. You were not born alone. They're born with you, and from the beginning of your birth, even before you were born, all the way till you were dead. They will be there when you are dead. They'll be there and greet you, and they want you to ask them for help. I ask you for help now. Please help me with these 2 girls there. People have hated them most. I can't make peace with in my mind. Please help me. I don't want to hate them. I want to make peace here with them. Help me imagine their humanity. Help me with everything about them. Thank you. I know you will help. They always help, In my case, they've always helped. I can tell you, they will always help you. Just ask all the time. Ask, intend to get help. Your intention is what matters. Ask out loud if you can. Doesn't have to be loud. Whisper. I don't like this phrase, like say something out loud, ask out loud, as if it's loud. But it doesn't have to be loud. You just whisper. Ask, please help me. Please help me. You don't even need to make the sound. Just make the mouth move. Just mouth. Help me. You don't have to make any sound. Do that. Then you can be helped. You will be helped. Now that you know this, you must ask. They help you with everything, anything, even your sexuality, for example. Like, you can help me have an orgasm. You can ask for that. Add anything. Even things you think are filthy, such as, I don't mean like things that are materialistic, like, oh, help me become a billionaire, or help me get that girl to have sex with. Well, many of the things of this kind that you ask for aren't for your highest good, so they probably wouldn't help. But if you ask something like, please help me live a fearless life, or help me make peace with this person, they will help. Because obviously these things, they come from a heart-centered place. Anything that you ask for that comes from a heart-centered place, they always help. You could trust that. Or there are other things that you ask. For example, you ask for a soulmate. Well, like I asked for a soulmate. Please bring my friends to me. Bring my soul family to me. This kind of thing could be something that you have planned for yourself before birth. So it has its own timing. So maybe you ask and then still like nothing happens for a while. It's because it has its own timing. It's perfect timing. When it arrives, they will come to you without you needing to ask. You can discern this kind of thing on your own. Just always stay from a heart-centered place. You know many things. If you stay from a heart-centered place, you already know everything that I've been talking about. Everything that I've come up with in this playlist, in my spiritual videos, everyone has access to. I call them ordinary people because they don't live from a heart-centered place. So they would need to watch this kind of videos to even, in fact, they wouldn't even be drawn to this kind of videos. Like the people I've known in my life, they don't give a fuck about spirituality. There are other things they're more interested in, like food, sports, bullshit, wars, politics, whatever. They won't be spiritual. They won't be interested in this. Or people that don't like reading or whatever. They never watch long videos, for example. People that only watch short videos, TikTok, whatever. I call them ordinary people because they don't live an authentic life. What is mediocrity? Is to live a life that is not the truest you. That is mediocrity. That's all it is, to be ordinary. It's to live a mind-centered life as an ordinary person, because that's what most people do. That's what makes it ordinary. Living a mind-centered life. Not following your heart. And you think I'm happy saying this, feeling I'm special, different. I'm special because I'm different. Because I never let my mind make the biggest decisions in my life. You think I'm happy being someone that insists on leading a life, prioritizing passion. Oh, jeez. You think I'm happy being special, different, unique. I'm really extremely happy being me, but I'm not happy in this world because Because they aren't like me. They don't get me. And they're making it difficult being me and living here. Just look how lonely I am. I'm unhappy. But when I'm making this kind of video, I feel happy. As long as I'm just not worrying about being judged like right now. I'm happy making this kind of videos, having those breakthroughs and sharing with the world. Oh, I'm so sleepy right now. Fuck. And again, if spirits, help me with those two girls. Help me make peace with them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Help me see people past their appearance, especially the attractive people. I mean, the good-looking ones. You just see them for their faces. That's what you do. Maybe that's why I never chose to become a good-looking person. I thought I did it for my good. Or I thought I did it for the challenge, but actually it's for my good. So people would never, people would be able to see past my look because it's not attractive, so they don't stay there. Their attention can go deeper in me. They would see me as a person rather than my look. Which is extremely important for a person like me that only longs for deep connections. If I was attractive, I can never have deep connections. People would be drawn to me, and they would waste my time because most of them would only be focused on my look, or deal with me only because of my look. Now I'm not attractive, good looking. I don't have that problem. A lot of my time was saved for nights like this, quiet nights alone like this, having this kind of conversation with myself and imaginary judges of me. Yeah, that's great. Help me, angels, help me with everything. I know you're helping. You're helping. Thank you. Thank God. And I wish you a good day, following your heart, living a heart-centered life. Wish you a good day. Wish me good luck. Thank you. See you.